paper crane, a flap twice dropped me into a hallway made of sideways rain. Every droplet had a face, every face kept screaming run, but none of them told me why, so I just sprinted toward the sun. The floor turned into jello, bounced me 30 feet up high, where a flock of neon rubber ducks were circling in the sky. They grabbed me by the shoulders, said, "Bro, destiny awaits," then shoved me through a window that led straight into outer space. Cosmic laundromat, where planets tumbled in dryers and comets slept on folded mats. A vending machine offered wisdom for a quarter of my soul, so I fed it half a heartbeat just to see what it would know. It printed out a message in a language made of smoke. I inhaled it, felt my memories burn out like a joke. A janitor made of starlight swept me into a black hole, told me, "Kid, try not to think, the void gets nervous when you're whole." I landed in a forest where the trees were made of veins, and every branch pulsed slowly like it still remembered pain. A fox wearing a trench coat asked if I was with the crew, then whispered that the butterflies were spies and watching what I do. Before I could respond, the ground turned liquid underfoot. My legs dissolved to vapor, but somehow still knew where to put. I drifted as a cloud of me, reshaping on the breeze, just in time to dodge a choir of skyscrapers on their knees. Oh! A door appeared midair and started begging me to knock. I tapped it once, it split apart, and out stepped an old grandfather clock. It said it was my lawyer and I was late for my own trial, then dragged me to a courtroom on the edge of a reptile isle. The judge was a crocodile wearing robes made out of smoke. The jury was a dozen owls who stared like I'd already spoke. They charged me with existing wrong, which sounded kind of fair, so I pled guilty out of boredom, then the walls turned into hair. I pushed through all the follicles and stumbled into dawn, where the sky was stitched together like a half-completed fawn. Reality was glitching, swapping colors with the ground. Mountains bending like they melted, birds rewriting how they sound. A carousel made of mirrors spun itself around my chest, reflected every fear I'd buried, dressed them up in fancy vests. They bow, they grin, they welcome me to Act 3 of the dream, then escorted me through curtains made entirely of steam. Hey! Behind them lay a desert where the sand recited poetry, every grain a tiny prophet chanting riddles just for me. A serpent made of static slithered circles round my feet, hissed, "You only get one exit, but infinite repeats." It swallowed me in silence, then spit me out in sudden rain, where raindrops turn say? Colors stayed inside their lines. My heart beat slow, the walls stop whispering prophetic signs. But on the table sat a paper crane, still dripping sideways rain. And it winked like it knew I'd be back again.